Hello everyone, welcome to today's video where today you can see my ugly face actually. I got a couple of packages from Big Bad Toy Store and I wanted to unbox them on camera because I thought that could be fun. I've never done that really before. I mean, technically every video on this channel is an unboxing, but you know what I mean, like this type of unboxing. So I got two big boxes right here. I got this one and then you'll see the big one when I get it up, but I figured since I'm probably not going to take a look at all these on camera unless I get like super bored or anything, that I would just take a look at them right here. And yeah, so let's open it up, see what we got. Now I do pretty much know everything that I have. Might be a couple things in here that I forgot that I ordered, but so this isn't gonna be like a surprise unboxing really, but you have the Big Bad Toy Store sticker, but it will be an unboxing nonetheless. So let us pull the first package out. And the first package here is this. This might be one of the Hasbro G.I. Joe figures that I ordered. I've been getting kind of swept up by G.I. Joe lately, so more of those will probably be coming. But as far as this goes, let's see. Ugh. Damn. Maybe I opened it from the wrong end. Ow. I suck at opening stuff, obviously. Okay. Let's see what we got here. There we go. Okay, and this is the 3-pack I ordered. The Viper, the Officer and the Vipers. This is a 3-pack and it's $36 on Big Bad Toy Store, so I thought that was a steal, especially for an army builder that I definitely want to army build, so I got that. Next up we got, another figure that was on sale, Hallows Eve. This is an interesting character to me. I don't know too much about her. I'm not reading current comics at the moment. I want to get back into them, but she was $16 on Big Bad Toy Store. She is a Ben Reilly related character. We all know I love Ben Reilly. So I thought she'd be cool to get. She will probably be getting a review. Even if I don't have the rest of the wave right now, she will. And then a couple more figures that were on sale. These were both like $9. I got the High Evolutionary and I got Psycho Man. These are two classic villains and I'm working on a classic villain like display, so these are perfect for me. So yeah. I also actually have the rest of the wave, so if I review these it'll be together and I'll probably show the rest of the wave. But people really like Unparalleled Universe really likes this figure, so I'm sure I'll like it because he usually has good taste, and I need a High Evolutionary. So let's get that out of the way. And then we have, this is the 80 Years Deadpool. I needed a Deadpool for a few shelves. I plan on picking up more. The Amazing Hamaguchi is on my radar. The SDCC, San Diego Comic-Con exclusive Hydra Bob and Deadpool is on my radar as well. If I get anything from that, it will probably be Hydra Bob though, if I decide not to get the full 2-pack, because I'm sure, number one, I thought they'll re-release that Deadpool figure, and number two, I need a Hydra Bob. I love Hydra Bob. I've loved him since I found out about him. So next we have, oh yes, shocker. So this is one of my favorite Spider-Man villains, if not my favorite, unless you consider Taskmaster a Spider-Man villain, which he kind of is, but he's kind of an all-encompassing villain now. But this is like my favorite, like one of my, if not my favorite D-tier villain. He's definitely up there. He's up there with Boomerang for D-tier heroes for me. I love them both. And then next we have, let's see, into the box. So next up we have the VHS Spider-Man and Carnage 2-pack. Now, I was gonna get the Carnage that was a Target exclusive, but then this came back up on Big Bad Toy Store, and I thought that's only a few bucks more than the Carnages I've been seeing go for like 40 to 50 bucks, and this was like I think 60. And then I get a dope ass Spider-Man blank body if I want to use it for something else, since I have the Mafex black suit and I'm getting the Secret Wars black suit. But this will still go pretty well on the Spider-Man shelf and the Spider-Verse shelf. And then Carnage, could always use Carnage. I don't have a Marvel Legends Venom to pair with Carnage yet, but I have the Marvel Select. But I do plan on picking up a Marvel Legends Venom. Alrighty. So next up, we got this big bulky bastard of Bbts. Now these were funny how they got delivered. The smaller one got delivered, and then literally I went out and got it. And then the second one got delivered less than 5 minutes later. So it was like, it sounded like he like might have forgot about it, or because these weren't supposed to come on the same day, but it sounds like they got it in on the same day and then they forgot or something. I don't know, but it's kind of funny. I go out and get this, and then I go out and get this one. Okay, so we have a lot of stuff going out on this one. Let's start off with the newest figure first. I'm gonna actually put this on the ground. There we go. Okay, the newest figure up first. The new Secret Wars Iron Man. I got this because I wanted an upgrade in Iron Man. This hopefully will satiate my need for the Mafex. And I just love Secret Wars and I love Iron Man. This is the only one that came into stock so far in Big Bad Toy Store. I do also want Titania, Cap, Spider-Man. I did want Wolverine, but those face sculpts are kind of ugly. And then Beyonder, yeah. But this isn't my favorite look for Beyonder, so I'm going to hold out hope for that. This is an okay look, and this could be good body fodder, honestly, but, so yeah, we got Secret Wars Iron Man, and then, except we have, this is the Wave. We'll take a look at this in a second. This popped up, and this is an exclusive that popped up on Big Bad Toy Store, because sometimes they get, like, past exclusives, and, like, sometimes they'll get Walmart exclusives, Target exclusives. But this is Baron Zemo, obviously, and I love Baron Zemo. He's like one of my favorite Captain America villains, if not my favorite. He definitely beats out the Red Skull for me. Yeah, and I plan on getting the 2-pack with it, Arnim Zola and his father. So I had to get the son when I saw him pop up. And then same thing with this. This is also an exclusive, Walmart exclusive, but he popped up on Big Bad Toy Store, and I love my other Prowler figure so much that I thought this would be a worthy upgrade, hopefully, because it's pinless, and I like the colors more here, except for, I like the greens more here. The purples, yeah, they're pretty okay. And also, this head, I thought maybe I could use this for a Rhodey head on the old Iron Man body that I have, and then, you could do that for Secret Wars, but it looks a little bit too light-skinned. Maybe that might work. But I always view Rhodey as, it's probably the MCU version of Rhodey clouding my mind, but I always view him as a few shades darker of a skin tone, but it's not that big of a deal. If I can fudge it, I'll fudge it, because Prowler's always going to have his kick-ass mask on. Okay, and here's another one that was on sale. Most of these were actually on sale. Got Hammerhead. I already have Tombstone. And I also have another mob boss in there that I want to start building the underground cities of, that side of the Marvel Universe. And I love Hammerhead as a villain. He's a great villain. And this was a kick-ass wave for Spider-Man. I have had that Ben Reilly since pretty much a few months after it released. I'll probably pick up the Spider Armor. Don't need the Symbiote Spider-Man. Do need the Hobgoblin. And I just bought the Shocker. So this was a kick-ass wave. I always liked that wave. But, speaking of other mob boss, we'll just get him out right now. We got the Kingpin, and he is up for retail on Big Bad Toy Store, so I had to swoop in and grab him as soon as I could. And this is a big, chunky, hefty pack. Like, look how big he is compared to this one. So, this I'm very excited for. And this was also a really cool wave. These are all pretty desirable figures for me. You got Electro, which I need for the Sinister Six. You got the Daredevil, which I always really like that costume. Gwen Stacy is kind of something I need for a civilian side. Green Goblin, he's up for a pre-order on Big Bad Toy Store, so I will be getting him. Peter Parker, definitely a need. That Spider-Man's not so much of a need, but for a Spider-Verse shelf, or just if you need a classic Spidey, I think he's also pretty damn desirable, honestly. Okay, so next we have another figure that was on sale. He was like $16 on Big Bad Toy Store, and I love Whiplash. And like I said, I'm starting a classic villains display. He will go perfectly on that. But yeah, there's Whiplash, or a lot of people call him Blacklash. I've always stuck to Whiplash, even when he was Blacklash. Even when I read him as Blacklash, Whiplash was kind of always in my mind. So next we have a lot of this has been Marvel. So we have the G.I. Joe Timber Snake Eyes 2-pack, and I got this for ulterior motives. I want to see what I can do with that Snake Eyes body, and this Timber I want to see maybe get a third-party cape and turn this into a Crypto, the Superdog, because I love Crypto the Superdog, and they're coming out with so many of the Superman family mythos like figures. Like you got Supergirl coming out from Amazing Yamaguchi, Mafex has done Steel, Cyborg Superman. The Eradicator just came out. Superboy's coming out soon. So that mythos, and then I have the Mezco Superman. He's up there. I don't know if you can see him. He's up there somewhere. But yeah, so I want to start the Superman family mythos because I have most of the Bat family that I need. So okay, and we finish off with the wave. Oh, this is something I got in the companion with what I got. So let me get this all out. And this is also from Hasbro. Let's see what this is. Let's see if I can order this. I don't know if this will do. Oh, this is the Cersei and Black Knight 2-pack. I will be doing a review on this, definitely. I love Black Knight, but I like this costume for Cersei. But I don't really like this costume from Black Knight as much. Maybe if he came with the Ebony Blade, I would like it more. But these are two pretty desirable figures because I don't want to pick him up on the second, the aftermarket. And Cersei, I don't know if we're going to ever get a classic Cersei, so 90 Cersei it is for now. And then lastly, before we get into these guys, I have the MODOK. This is $20 on Big Bad Toy Store. Hell of a deal because this came out for like, what, $50? And I am a MODOK super fan. I love MODOK. I have always loved MODOK, and what they did to him in the MCU was just egregious, and it hurt me so badly to my core. Yeah, he's a bit of a joke villain, but I still love him, so I love MODOK. So I was so glad I picked this guy up. Okay, so next we have the Zabu Build-A-Figure wave. We got Kazar, Icarus, the only two of the wave I actually gave a shit about besides the Build-A-Figure. And then got Black Winter, couldn't have given less of a shit about him. Red Widow kind of was desirable because I'm going to take these parts and do what I've seen been done and customize the Lady Deadpool and make her. And so I didn't pick up Cable because I wasn't doing that secondhand. And I found the Build-A-Figure piece for pretty cheap for Wolfsbane. So I have both those Build-A-Figure pieces. So the Build-A-Figure will be built for the video, but it'll only be these 4 figures taking a look at. I might go back and get that Wolfsbane eventually if I start the X Factor thing. If that deluxe strong guy deluxe strong guy is the rumor is true, I'll probably pick that up and then I'll get her, and then the Polaris and Havoc 2-pack, if that gets reissued like the rumors are, I'll probably pick up one of those. Hopefully they'll reissue the Multiple Man, because that's kind of one that I need multiple of. And then I'll probably get the 3-pack Forge, or I'll just get the original Forge, who knows. And then Blue Quicksilver, so that. But for conjunction with the Zabu and Kazar, the Velociraptor from the Hammond collection. This is Delta. This is the only one I saw out from them. This was $14. Great price. So I do like these, look really cool to me, and I want us to do a Savage Land display. But also, if they release the other three Raptors, I'll pick those up as well, because I mean I know they have a blue, but it looks pretty shit, so I don't think I'm gonna pick that one up. But if they do, from what I've seen on this guy, girl, you know, it looks pretty great, and I would like to get all four of them in a display. Maybe get a custom Owen Grady, because there's not really any good Owen Grady figures. And little known fact is Jurassic Park. It's one of my favorite movies of all time. The original two Jurassic Parks. Third one, I've grown to like it a little more over the years, but it's still pretty goofy. The first two I've loved since I was a kid. The second one was my favorite. Well, the first one was always my favorite, but the second one was like my hidden gem, my classic, like my guilty pleasure. A lot of people always shit on it, but I always loved it. You know, I really loved that movie. Probably because I'm such a big Ian Malcolm fan, you know. He's like my favorite character in the franchise, in that part of the franchise. Now it's Owen Grady. I love Owen Grady so much, because I love Chris Pratt. So, yeah. They also had the Pyroraptor up, which I missed out on, sadly, but I'm hoping I can find that. The Therizanosaurus, I think that's how you pronounce that. I was obsessed with dinosaurs as a kid, but I'm not good at pronouncing their names. And then Giganotosaurus. People pronounce it as Gigantosaurus, but it's Giganotosaurus. I want to get that too. And then the Carnotaurus. Since there's no Tyrannosaurus Rex out right now, those will be like my Tyrannosaurus substitutes. So I want to get a good Savage Land display going. So yeah, that's everything. Yeah, that's everything. A lot of money. I spent a lot of money on action figures. Some of these are older, a few months old. Like they were sitting in my Big Bad Toy Store's Pyro Loot. Which, by the way, if you haven't used Big Bad Toy Store, I really recommend you check them out. Their pile of loot feature is amazing. Like you can buy the figure and then hold it in your like own basically personal little warehouse, and you don't have to pay shipping yet or taxes on it until you ship everything. So that's just like a big lifesaver, like a helper for like if you're just a few bucks short and you're like, ugh. You can only hold them for 90 days, but that's 3 months worth of holding. If you can't pay for it by then, you might as well just freaking refund it at that point. So yeah, that's everything. I'm pretty excited for most of these. Some of these were means tins, and some of these were just clearance pickups. See if I could, see what I could do with them. See if I liked them. I think the thing I'm most excited here for is the Zabu Build-A-Figure. But besides that, I'm pretty excited to see what I can do with this timber. And if this 2-pack's good, I could pick up more of these because it's only $30 bucks, 36 bucks. It's the same price as the 3-pack actually that I picked up, which is kind of ridiculous that they're the same price, that they would ever be comparable. That's 3 figures, and this is a action figure and a dog figure. The dog figure is cool and everything. Well, it's a wolf, but you know what I mean. Wolf figure is cool and everything, but it's a little crazy, a little steep. But yeah, this is I'm pretty excited to see what I can do with this overall. Especially with that timber. I want to maybe can try to remove that scar, or maybe I'll just keep it because I think the sculpt is still there. So we'll look at that. And I'm also pretty excited for this MODOK. This is my first figure like this that's basically not an action figure. It's kind of like a slug, and then he has movable arms and legs. So I plan on getting the Zemnu Build-A-Figure wave because it's on sale in Big Bad Toy Store, and getting a couple extra of the AIM scientists to fill out his ranks. And then Amazon has a couple AIM soldiers for like 25 bucks, which is pretty good if it's not a scam. There's a lot of scams that get ran on Amazon, so you never know. But so the villain stuff is gonna probably keep coming. I want to get a Skeletor, the commander, the Cobra commander, and then Megatron. That's the name I was blanking on. I couldn't think of Megatron for some reason because I want to do like an 80s villains display, and those are like the 3 biggest 80s villains. I mean, there's Darth Vader, but he's more 70s, because he 70s 80s, like that started in the first Star Wars came out in 1977, if one? I think it was 1977. But, I mean, he's still considered an 80s villain. He's very iconic. And then, for Marvel and DC, I don't really know. Maybe the Batman movies, the Joker in those are considered the most iconic DC villain of that era, but I don't know. And then you got, for Marvel, probably Doctor Doom, if anything. I don't know. There wasn't really Marvel movies back then. There was cartoons, but there wasn't really big bads in those cartoons as much. Like, there was just one-off villains, and then there were some overarching villains, but nothing really took over the 80s. It was really the 90s that Marvel villains really took over. Marvel comics and cartoons really took over, in my opinion. So, yeah. Thank you for watching, everyone. I'm pretty excited to take a look at all these. I'll probably take a look at the Zabu wave first, because that's been the wave I've been clamoring to get my hands on. Oh, and I'm going to get the Blackheart wave, Build-A-Figure wave. Most of those figures I don't give a shit about. Helverine, I want to customize that into a brown suit Wolverine, so we'll see about that. But that doesn't come with a Build-A-Figure piece, so I might not pick that up. I don't really need the Vampire Storm. I might just get some alternate heads and make that into Punk Storm. I need the Lilith. The Moon Knight I don't need, but that'll go nicely just in the display, and then I can just take the Amazing Yamaguchi out, and just that'll be my posing. Like how this Spider-Man is my posing Spider-Man, and everything else is display. That can be the same with that Moon Knight. And then, Brother Voodoo is very needed for the Midnight Sun shelf. Blackheart obviously is. Damon Hellstrom. Hopefully, since we have both of his sons, Mephisto, both of his sons are in this wave, so hopefully the next Build-A-Figure wave, one of the next Build-A-Figure waves, will be Mephisto. They're literally doing a character called Holocaust and Genocider. They can do Mephisto now. I know they changed his name to Nemesis, back to Nemesis. It was originally Nemesis, but I think Holocaust or Genocider just sounds fucking mean, and that's kind of the perfect villain for, like, Magneto to go up against because of his past and everything. But yeah, so I want to get the Blackheart Build-A-Figure wave, and then I do have the Holocaust Genocider Nemesis wave pre-ordered, but I only really give a shit about like two of those characters. Like the Cyclops, I always want a Cyclops. The Wolverine's interesting. I probably am gonna keep the Wolverine pre-order. I'll probably keep them all because I actually want the Nemesis Build-A-Figure. But yeah, I just don't know what I'm gonna do with all the random X-Men characters in that wave. Like, I don't give a shit about Age of Apocalypse, but I could probably use that Gambit for some fodder. The look is cool. The Gambit look has always been cool. Gambit and Iceman, and then Wolverine probably have the coolest Age of Apocalypse designs, honestly. Because then Magneto's is just basically Magneto. And then Nemesis is an X-Men, or is a Age of Apocalypse original character, right? He was in Age of Apocalypse. Same with Sugarman, and they brought them over in the 616. So, I'm just not a big fan of Age of Apocalypse, but I've always loved the Iceman design from Age of Apocalypse, so I picked him up to go with my 616 display. I don't know if anyone remembers, I did a review on that. But now I have the Spider-Man and his Amazing Friends version for now until we get that perfect Bobby. So, yeah. Thanks for watching, everyone. Be sure to check out the upcoming reviews. I'm probably going to open up the Zabu wave, get the Zabu Build-A-Figure built up, play with that a little bit. Him and Kazar, I'm so hyped. These are two very important characters to me. They're like up there with Agent Venom and Spider-Man for me. They're characters. Yeah, but they're like up there with Agent Venom and Spider-Man and Catwoman, or not Catwoman, Black Cat. Oops, I just made the biggest mistake of my career. That's my favorite character, and I can't be saying that. But for Marvel character-wise, those are like, and then Ben Reilly, those are like high-tier characters for me, just for life, probably. I'm a big fan of Savage Lands. I'm a big fan of that era, all that stuff. Agent Venom's newer, but, still... That I like the classic stuff, but I like some of the new stuff too, like Miles Morales. You could kind of consider Ben Reilly new. I mean, 90s isn't that long ago. People normally consider like 80s to like back to like the 60s. Those are probably the era that people consider the most classic. So 90s people, a lot of people still shit on the 90s stuff. So yeah, that's my take on everything. Thanks for watching. I have a new YouTube channel called The Clueless Commenter. I probably should have said that at the beginning of the video, so anyone that clicked off would have seen that and maybe went and subscribed to that channel. But that's going to be like a channel where I do deep dives, maybe video essays, drama coverage, stuff like that, because I'm into that corner of the internet as well as the action figure corner of the internet. So it's called The Clueless Commenter. I'll link probably link the channel down below in the comments. So if you want to check that out, that would be awesome and helpful. And I uploaded my first video there. It's just an intro video, just telling everyone the vibe. That's probably going to hopefully be a more edited channel. This channel, you know, anyone that actually actively watches this channel, which I bet is probably like 2 people, they would know this channel doesn't really do editing, mostly because I haven't found a good editing software. But I did find one, and then my cousins have been uploading YouTube videos, and they say that they found a pretty good one. So, we'll see where I can get. You know, not the most high-tech channel, but it's fun and I like it. So, thanks for watching, everyone. Have a good Thursday and play with your toys. Bye.